Hello, everybunny. Hi, hi, hi. Oh my gosh, Kyoko, hi. Alright, before I get into it, I made this design for fun, and I like it so much, I'm so mad. Oh, I made like a PJ Sleepy outfit version, and it kind of eats. It's kind of cozy and cute, and then friends input more on like cute things like making sleepy eyes and like ah! Like it's so cute. But like I just stopped my freaking live 2D sub, so I don't have it right now. I missed you. I'm caught a streamer forever, I think. Oh, I'm happy to see you. Love the wavy hair. But anywhoosies, that's not what we're here to do today. But I just wanted to share it because, it's a candy for my eyeballs. But anywho, I've been a I've been a very inactive piece of shit gremlin in terms of posting my art recently. So might not be the biggest statement to make, but I've always been really inconsistent in how I draw and color eyes. And I had like a little awakening, a little idea in my noggin. Naturally, this occurs to me as I'm trying to sleep, but I'm like, oh, I have an idea. And don't get me wrong, this is not like groundbreaking or a new concept. Like it's definitely something that's been done before. So I'm not about to shake the world with this. But I was like, I want to color my eyes to look like glass marbles. And so I'm gonna do that today. That is exactly what I'm gonna do. So I pulled some references of like the kind of vibe that I want in my eyeballs. So here's some references. I would love to believe that a lot of these drawings are real, but I got these from Pinterest, so I would say there's like an 80% chance that it's AI. Don't know, but there's a credit, so maybe we could hope that some of these are actually drawn. More like 95% true though. I got some photos of marbles or marbly looking things as well to kind of study, as well as boop, try to find some like relevant tutorials. You never know on there, unfortunately, but a reference is a reference. At the present, I'd take anything. Yeah, I mean, might as well. So I have various tutorials, and they're like either like how to draw a marble, how to draw a pearl, how to draw a water drop, stuff like that. A lot of these are not in English, but they don't really need to be, I'll be fine. So I'm gonna teach myself. I have no real firm structure or idea. I'm just gonna freeball it. And then like take that Oops, I bumped my mic. Take that and then try to make it look more like an eye. The purple one and dark blue teapot look like AI. Man. I mean, TBH they all do, but I'm not making any firm statements because I don't know. How have I been lately? I've been okay, except for like 2 weeks ago I had a little bit of a rough struggle time, but I'm out of the weeds, so I'm normal. As an eyeball person, creature thing, I'm interested. Word. Alright, you guys, pick a color. Any color off the rainbow. Alright, here's the first one I saw. Red it is. Piss yellow blue. I'm going to actually do all three of those. Hold up. Do this. Make a new layer. Blue, and that's definitely the color I was thinking of when I was first pulling the idea together in my noggin. Mint green looks cool too. I will maybe consider that, but for now, these three colors just will do the trick. Just ironically the primary colors. It works for me. What flavor of piss yellow? Sometimes it borders on orange or red. If you're feeling extra special, I'm gonna delete that concept out of my brain. Alrighty. So I have these colors here. I'm going to transparency lock them. I'm gonna pick some different colors as well. Default piss yellow. Black? You take that back. So I got this really, really bold yellow, right? I'm gonna add some more like neutral yellow to it. Alrighty. Let's take a look-see. So I'm seeing with a lot of these, darkness is being added to the top. And I think when we think of spherical objects, we'd probably put the brightness up towards the top. It appears it's darker, and so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna guesstimate colors. I feel like you're probably dying if your pee is black. Yeah, I don't think that's exactly a good sign. At the moment, I'm just gonna freeball this. Darker color. Is be coming out as ashes. That's just... You know you're cooked at that point. Okay, something I'm gonna do with this bad boy. I'm gonna add a shadow behind it. Let's do... I don't even know. A color like this. Remember, ask you what you're laughing at. You can't exactly tell her that the topic of conversation is piss. Like, yes, I'm watching a stream about pee. Okay, based on the little reference I saw, I am going to try to make this look a bit more transparent. Fuck, that's an ugly color. By making it... We'll first clip it. Making it look like you could see the shadow of this little ball through the thingamadoodle. Smooth it out just a bit more towards the end. And then transparency. Go back in it like this. Try to tweak that color just a bit. 13 minutes in and we're already talking about pee. Is this a new record? Aim for 10 minutes next stream. Grim. Be nice. A lot of these, I'm seeing them add a shadow to the bottom, so that is what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, wait, I found the pea color chart. Should I send it in the Discord? Yeah, do it. Not that it's gonna reflect very well on me. What do you mean it's barely 20 minutes into a Yuki stream and the conversation is piss? Doo 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 doo. I can't tell what that is. I see, of course, and then two shapes. I'm guessing it's an emote or something, but to me, it looks like. Well, it looks like it'd be two things. One, I'm seeing a zipper. Two, it looks like it could be like one of those papers that you stick to somebody's forehead. It hearts? You can see on the stream that they're like question marks in a little box. But like in the chat that I have, maybe it's just like really squished, but it's like a white rectangle, like standing up. It looks like it's got a zipper. Just like, thanks for your support, Starzy. Zipper. Of course, zipper zipper. It's about to be like, dang, am I really getting that old? The Gen Z lingo is getting to me. Yeah, pink hearts, oh, that explains it. Beam, beam, beam. It's those damn kids. Their kid lingo. Now would be one of those days where text-to-speech would be awesome, but now that I am streaming to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, I do not know how to go about doing that. Oh shit. Beep beep. Beep beep. Beep beep beep. Beep beep. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. It's those damn kids. Chair. Chair, 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 chair. Text-to-speech was wild. It was hilarious though. Yeah. Sometimes the out-of-pocket moments are what really brings this family together. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Woo! 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 I had to hit the rotate and threw myself for a little spin. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. I've been getting into a girl group lately, and my IRL is probably sad because she's been trying to get me into K-pop for 5 years, and the closest I've gotten is an English-speaking group owned by a K-pop company. That sure is something. Did I hear K-pop? You sure did. Not K-pop, but I've been listening to Cat's Eye. My IRL likes K-pop though. 5 years is crazy determination. Just watch K-pop Demon Hunters. I've boarded the Horse Girl hype train. That's what I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow. I'm gonna try it for the first time. I'm a sucker for those kinds of games, I'm not gonna lie. I thought of the dating sim with the horse with the human man's head for some reason. My horse prince. Boy, I sure did used to use the opaque watercolor tool a lot back in my days. I'm not really liking what's happening here. Where's my square one? Square brush? Oh, it's right in front of my face. I'm stupid. Oh! I forgot it's not really a blending tool. The way you color makes me want to draw so bad, but I can't remember how. What? What do you mean? Here we go. This one's supposed to be blendy. Blendy Fazbear. Real, sometimes I just forget how to draw. My brethren, are you good? Do 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 do. It's hard to explain. I think it's because I've been so focused on trying to find an art style and none of them have stuck. So just don't remember how to do what I was doing before all that. Oh boy. I feel like finding an art style maybe is one of the most detrimental things to being an artist. I'm so worried about like having a consistent style that's unique to you that you kind of like throw away your enjoyment and skill learning to the wayside. And I mean, what's the point of drawing if you're not like enjoying yourself? Besides, who says that we gotta have freaking super unique OG OC content TM do not steal fucking art style? You just draw, man. That's what I've been saying forever. I mean, what I'm doing right now is kind of trying to solidify an art style to a degree. It's still like not quite the same because I know after I do this and I find like something that I like, there's still gonna be like a lack of consistency. Art style is called 5-year-old's first drawing, possibly drunk. My art style needs to be the love child of all my idols' art styles. Who intoxicated this 5-year-old? That's the real question. Right now I'm just experimenting and there's going to be trial and error, and also if I get pretty quiet, my brain is in the cooking dimension. It's cooking. We don't know what, but it's trying to cook, and whether or not it succeeds is another question. I have one kidney. How do you already have one kidney? You're debuffed already. So I'm not supposed to drink ever, but I'm a little rebel, so I took one tiny sip of champagne on New Year's Eve once. Oh yeah, I got totally hashtag hampered. Just want to find an art style because I don't really feel fulfilled with how I draw currently. I think a general art style could help me like my art more. I feel like this is just like a concept almost like sold to artists. Cause like you inherently have an art style, you know, and I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like chasing an impossible standard. But I'm not trying to like shut you down either. I just like, you know, I've been there and I've seen people just like crash out and burn. Cause they're like, I can't find an art style, I can't blah 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 blah. It's like, you're doing so great already. You really are. You don't need like a quote unquote style. Technically no one has a style, it's just naturally you learn to do things in certain ways. I don't know how to put it into words. Remember that every art style ever video? I sure do. And I just saw the P image. Good lord. Recommendation has brought me someone interesting. Hi! Are you new? Welcome! I'm Yukibuns, your pure of heart dumb of Arse Ghost Bunny Vtuber, and I yap and I draw and I rig VTubers, and today I'm trying to find a style for eyes, coloring eyes, rendering eyes. Your model's cute. Thank you! I drew it and rig it myself. I'm gonna steal some of this light pink color in these references. Oops! Took away the transparency lock. Or nor. Trying to see, like, where is this coming from? What did I do? I made a fuckity wuckity. Can you see that little bit of pink down there? Dang nabby. Oh, disgusting. Close enough. Wow, I sure should have. There we go. Not done that on the. Yeah, you know what I mean. All right, here we go. Isn't the easy way of drawing eyes is to draw an Among Us? I feel like there's a memory pertaining to what you're talking about. It's somewhere in my like Rolodex of things I've seen online memories, and like I can't exactly find it. I want to copy the penny and sucking ourselves so bad just to say I could do it. It looks so cool. It's really fun. It's really fun. I've done it. And it's also very popular. That's my method for finding a quote-unquote style. Is, especially when I was younger, was to like pretty much copy it from other source materials and then try to add my own twist, I guess. Fancy studies from Pinterest. You're correct. New episode sent me into shock, I think. Wait, is it out? Oh my gosh! It's Forbidden Super! Hi, buddy! Long time no see. It dropped yesterday, I think? Oh my god. Alright, sorry, I have to leave the stream now. No, I'm just kidding. Watched a couple episodes without it. Should I get into the series? It's definitely intended for mature audiences. And so if, I don't know, if you're the type of person that like you don't really like that kind of stuff, it might not be for you. Watched the dub initially, so hearing the new VAs felt odd, but it wasn't bad. New VAs? Are they different from the OGs? Oh my god. Penny and Stocking is actually one of the very rare English dubs I could tolerate. It was actually not so bad. I like it like as much as the Japanese. They did a pretty good job. My favorite art style is Berserk, but there's no way I'm copying that. Watch party when? Oh my gosh. I'm down. I'm fine with that. I just want to know if it's a good show. I liked it. It's funny. It's got a plot that I ended up actually liking. They recast everyone? Oh, in the dub. Because it's only on Prime and they hate hiring the same faces of other companies, apparently. Oh, that's lame. It's actually super lame. My favorite manga art style is Twin Star Exorcist, but those eyes look like a nightmare to draw. Alright, babes, let's do this. Blue one. Hi Yuki, hi Matthew, how are you? Before you ask, I had salmon and broccoli. I like your shiny orbs, thank you. Actually, I'm gonna take this bad boy and move it up closer to these tutorial refs. Oh, how lovely. Somebody is mowing their lawn. Great. SpongeBob VA recasted as Dwayne Johnson. That'd be awesome. Oh my god, if you could hear the lawnmower, I'm so sorry. And thank god I already did my recording, because if I heard that sucker start popping off, I'd be so mad. I don't know what I hate drawing more, ears or eyes? Ears. You guys draw ears. The ears at different angles. Oh my god, I had this whole face where I'd avoid drawing ears because I hated it so much. Because anything that's not facing the front I struggle with, I get it. Really draw ears at all, not because I hate it, I just forget. I mean, if you don't really see them, like with like your hair and bangs and stuff, I mean, why bother? Like when my model is relatively straight on, you can't really see them. When I turn my noggin, you could kind of see some ears. I'm not gonna lie, trying to get good at live 2D rigging, I'm pretty sure has helped my anatomy and drawing. I almost wish I discovered it sooner. Boy love proportions? Live 2D is tricky. I still have no clue what blend shapes do. I don't know how to describe it. Are you familiar with Live 2D just in general? Because I don't want to, like, start hurling tips at you and you don't know what I'm talking about. Well, you don't need human ears since you already have the rabbit ones. I get 2 sets of ears. She can hear everything in a 10-mile radius, unless you're talking to me, in which case, I can't hear a thing. I made a couple models in it, working on a new one as well. Awesome. Okay, so you know how there are parameters, and you can typically combine up to 3 of them. Blend shapes makes it so that there's not really a limit on that. So it's doing all this, you know, all these equations and stuff. But the thing is that you can't, like, combine them the same way you could with, like, normal parameters. So let's say you have your eyeball and it has the typical XY movement, right? And that's 2 parameters you've combined that have 3 keyforms each, and then you synthesize them and all that. If you were to add another parameter to that that's like maxed it out, and you can kind of tell each, like, the program what each point is supposed to look like. So say you have your X and your Y, and then let's say you had like another one, let's say Z, and makes your eyes come closer, farther from the camera, so to speak. That would be fine, and that's something that you could do. But if you wanted to add something else to it, like, I don't know, just say you wanted to rotate them, for instance, at that point it's too much, and the program has trouble, like, I don't know, deciding a hierarchy, so it can make things effed up and wonky, and it pisses it off. So a blend shape, you can do all of those things separately, and it'll work. But the problem is, though, you can't, like, combine them. So let me think if I can, like, illustrate this really quick. Let me think. Let's say you have XY movements, right? Right to left and up and down. And let's say you duplicated them. Okay, so that's 4. It's 4 parameters. And let's say you wanted to copy whatever you rigged here, the same thing here, but to make it physics. So let's say your eye moves to the right, and you want this, like, second set of them to, like, make a little, like, a bounce, just a little bounce. If you had these as just, like, normal parameters, when you combine them, it's, like, kind of duplicating the equation. So instead of looking right and having, like a clean physics bounce, it's just gonna go even further, so then your eye is, like, really, really off to the right, for example. The way I picture this, so let's, like, make 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and, like, you got your 0, wait, -1, your 0, your 1. And your X is like, well, this is left, this is right, this is center, and then you've got your up and your down. And I might have this mixed up, but you know what I'm talking about. And when you combine them, like, you synthesize the corners. Oop, oop, oop. Get a little box like this. And then you have the 9 points. And say you don't like the way it looks like at this point, then you can edit it it to however you like, and it's gonna it's gonna look the way you want it to. But if you put it on a blend shape, let's say this is your blend shape, and it's the same exact thing. You can't combine these the way you could with that. So I'm gonna look left and down. Let's say it's technically here. You can't tell it specifically what to do there. So it's going to like pick here or pick here. You know what I mean? It's not going to give you the result that you want. It might try to like, I don't know, come between these two, but ultimately it's going to land on one or the other, if that makes sense. So like, you would think that this would be better because you could tell it what to do, but it's also an issue when the maximum you could do is 3 of these. So that would mean, if I could find the right color, another one of these lines, right? And you could only combine them into a grid of 2 in Live 2D, but you could like do the same thing with the first 2 and like, you know, touch it up and whatever, and it gets kind of complicated. But any whoosies, if you want to do a lot to something or like not use 1,000 deformers, that's where blend shapes are nice. So I think it's best for either physics or like a switch of some sort. like a toggle. You also gotta keep in mind that not only is there a limit where you could have like 3 sets of parameters with keyforms on one item, like deformer, it's also the same with like the individual item. So instead of using the little warp deformer boy, even if you just use a singular part like an eyelash, you have a limit. So if you're doing something like expressions or mouth rigging and such, it can be beneficial to use blend shapes instead, so that you don't run out of stuff and then have to like make a deformer and then make a deform. You know what I mean? Alright, let me catch up on the chat really quick while I take a sippy of water. Going out of the country by myself for the first time next week. That's exciting and also scary. Where are you visiting? Yugi in our teaching area. I do this all the time in our streams. I like your magic words, magic lady. Thank you. As someone who has never used Blender, I have no clue what you're saying. I mean, I've never used Blender either, so I don't know how Blender works. Who'd win, Yuki or Saf in Mortal Kombat? Probably him because he's a better gamer. I see. Thank you. I hope that helps. I'm not an expert. I'm sure more seasoned riggers could probably give you better advice, but I hope that kind of like at least helps your noggin like conceptualize it. Also, Matthew, don't worry. I'm talking about something that is very unlikely for you to get, and that's not like a roast. It's because I'm talking about Live 2D, and I don't think you've ever used it or will use it, so like, don't feel particularly bad that you have no freaking idea what's going on. Because like a lot of people use the program like myself and still have no freaking idea what's going on, so. Bitches? But Loey? Loa? She came in here cussing. Hello, Lo. I've missed you. Also, thank you to the YouTube peeps. We are at, I think, 100 watch hours, which probably isn't a lot, but it's still something, so I really appreciate it. Thank you. And, think... No, I don't think. That we're talking about things Matthew wouldn't get. Oh my... Oh. That's not nice! Blue balls, best balls? Are you a blue balls enjoyer?
That was rude. That was pretty fucking rude.
When I see a save canvas, I don't even have a title for this. Hold up. Got eyeballs. The Z. Right, and she saved. I need to start drawing in my sketchbook more. I've only done like 2 things in the past month. Aw. Yeah, keep going. Got to go thumbs bleeding. Imagine you type so fire that your thumbs bleed. Oh, a stretch redeem. Oh! A Rady boy! Wait a minute. Where's the on-stream alert? Stream elements? Brother? Well, anywhoosies. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for raiding. Ado mentioned? Huh? Riggers? That's what you call people who do the thingy madoodle, the live 2D thing. It's kind of like puppets, puppet rigging a puppet. Does that make sense? Hi, I got absolutely neumed to bed, but I hope art is going well. Thank you so much. I hope you had a wonderful stream. Thank you. Oh, there goes the notif. Now we're cooking. Thank you so much for raiding. I really appreciate it. If any of your QTs have followed from here, hello, welcome. I am Yukibuns, your pure of heart, dumb of Arse Ghost Bunny Vtuber, Vtuber, whatever the hecky. I be drawing. I be eyeballing. What is Ado? I also have no idea. While we figure that out, let's do the stretch redeem. Which I need anyways. Oh, sorry. Ooh. Stretchy stretch. Ado is aura incarnate. Ado is life. Okay, great. A Japanese singer, okay. I am good now. Good to hear, Matthew. Busting out the stretch. YouTube has XP now? What? feel like the EXP is like channel points. Whoa, 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 whoa. What? No way. XP is like the Twitch gift ranking. Wait, where do you see that? Oh, voice soothing touches fingers. Now hold up. I gotta check that out. Oh, so you'll have like crowns next to your name. Interesting. Oh. Interesting. Okay. It doesn't seem quite like channel points, like it seems similar, but let's see a way to do anything with it at the moment. But we shall see. It would certainly be lovely if it could work like channel points. I don't know why, but it says you're not live on YouTube. Not on my main channel. I made a new one. I don't know if you are up to date. Also, Faith, I saw you for a second, but it... Hold up. Let's scroll up. When I join the server with a new user named Faith Horror, that'll be me. Short story on why I have a new user scam. Oh, I see. Great. Well, that sounds pretty unbelievable. York, 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 York. Oh, man. This one looks like it's kind of reflecting the sky, and that's pretty cool. It's pretty poggers. Guessing you're trying to find out a new eye shading style, Yuki. Yes, indeed. That is exactly what I'm doing. I wanted to go for like, make it look kind of marbly. You know what I mean? piss one looks like honey. Hell yeah. Long time no see. Hello, Drive Saber. Yeah, sorry, I had an intense struggle time and didn't stream, and then 4th of July happened and I forgot that it was 4th of July. XP resets every stream, I think. Oh, that's interesting. Also, hello, Binky! Yeah, switch to Twitch for a little get points. You do you. Whichever you do is fine by me. Though, I guess if I must pick between the two at the moment, I would really love to qualify for monetization. So, getting up to 1,000 subs at some point, and then 4,000 hours of watch time, and then we could do the fun membership stuff again, the emotes and such. Been here since the start. Teehee. I should have figured. Don't worry, you don't have to chat much. You do you. You stay comfy and cozy. July 1st was my birthday, now I'm 20. Well, happy belated birthday. Okay, out of these three, I think it's probably obvious, but I'm digging the blue one the best. Hee hee! Hee hee! Man, I should have suggested dehydrated piss yellow instead. Oh my god, bro. So I try to improve this one a bit with these references that I have here. Try to make it more pleasing to my eyeball. So I really like this, like, glass, see-through, shiny, reflective, crystally look. And obviously there's only so much you could do with an eye because it's not clear. You cannot see through an entire eyeball. Not the piss again, you're missing context. Does she even need context at this point? Layer lock that before I get too ahead of myself again. You'll get used to it, bro! Why are we talking about piss, dog? Because I asked chat, what colors? We had red, we had blue, and then somebody said, and I believe it was Kyoko, piss yellow. Piss yellow was a vote. You Yuki is the CEO of Piss. Take it back. Take it back right now. CEO of Piss, dude. Why would you expose me? sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I guess I did kind of like throw her under the bus. I didn't mean to say it like that. No, no ill intent. We're just a bunch of little guys having a fun time. I don't like Twitch. Some people here might agree with you, bud. Response, no. 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 No piss buns. That's a no. That's a nope. Waffle Stompers or whatever. Oh my god, why does this come up every single stream, dude? Kyoko hasn't even been here for several a stream, and just how is it still here? Why is this conversation still in the room with us? The only time I hate my bladder is the period version. I know that's still inappropriate to talk about. Not necessarily, but I hate periods. Like, I know it's part of life for us girls, but I hate it. What does that have to do with the bladder? I am not the great almighty queen of pistum. I'm just a little guy. Bruh, the Google Doc is too large at the present. Girls don't know how to end sentences. Brother, if you... Shush. I feel as if it's been almost a year since the waffle combo. Every once in a while it comes back. It's like cockroaches. Never truly getting rid of them little shits. You good? I'm fantastic. You suck at killing them if they come back. Okay, well I personally never struggled with cockroaches, but you know the meme, like, once society falls apart, you know, they're still gonna be here. You know, once human beings become extinct, there's still gonna be cockroaches. Like, little dudes are like the main characters of Earth. Like, it's their world, we're just living in it. They're here to stay, and that's just like the frickin' Waffle Stomper convo. Can't run away from it, it always comes back. Can't even be in that. Okay, funny thing about that. We finally had exterminators come the other day. And finally have seen a decrease in those critters. The dude was like, this is the worst case I've seen this year. Like, great. Awesome. To me, periods count as bladder with how much blood goes down without our control. That what? Peace and love, but what? I mean, it comes out, but at no point does it have anything to do with a bladder. I'm a veteran when it comes to roaches. It comes with the climate, sadly. I mean, when I was in a warmer, like, more moist environment, there's definitely a home that I lived in once that had a type of roaches, but I don't really remember actually what came of that. I don't remember if we got rid of them or not. I was a child, so in my defense, Your Honor, wasn't my responsibility to worry about. Only wear strapless pads because the pads with straps are hard to take off, which I guess most girls would too. Dude, my house has roaches and silverfish. It's horrible. Silverfish terrify me. Hate them little bitches. You do have control over your bladder though, that's true. Unless you're like hitting menopause. Silverfish, they're like house centipedes. Unless I'm wrong, which can be possible. The fuck did you do to piss off the ants, Yuki? I didn't do shit. But they were like, cat food. It's my view on periods, plus whenever I touch on mine, I constantly change my pads and... Wait. You corrected something? And I'm not sure which word you're correcting. Oh. Silverfish are tiny, right? They're like... Well, I guess that means what do you define as tiny? They're just... Ugh. They have a bajillion legs, they're super fast, and they're just gross. I hate them. Sons of bitches. No, I'd win. If you guys ever have blood come out of your bladder, please go to a hospital. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. You probably should do the same if it's coming out the other end, but I don't know, I've had it happen and I was fine. Silverfish is the bug that keeps molting and gets like 2 sets of legs each time, often to the point where the furthest pair of back legs isn't even usable. Ugh. Nah, real men have red piss. It means we can handle a lot of Robert. I hate this conversation's the worst. Nah, real piss white. I don't... My brother, I don't think that's piss. Peace and love, I don't think that's piss. Y'all got liquid piss. But Bro's got cheese. Oh my god, I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate, I hate. I got IP Rainbow. You know what they say, piss and love. This this gaggle of goons is quite spectacular. Poisonally. Man, neon green? That doesn't sound like you're joking, and if you are, that could be a not so great thing as well. Please take care of yourself, Anon-chan. Peace. A weird habit I used to have, I don't do it as much anymore, but I used to pick my nails. Not bite them, but pick them. Like a real menace. Do you live in a big mansion? Ooh! Green Apple Jolly Ranchers. Oh my god, I miss Jolly Ranchers. Do, do, do. Do, do, do. I want to eat this thing. Yeah, I think that's a pretty good improvement on the red one. I didn't like how the red one looks, but I like it better now. And now the yellow one's my least favorite. Faith, I feel like there's something. There's like something. But I can't for the life of me think of what that is. Or pretty thank you. Snart. Oh my goodness. Aki! They need some color dodge in them. What, the yellow one? All of them? I wonder if I can find a line art of mine that I can like borrow to do some coloring on. Cha, we should go to Los Pollos Hermanos in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm getting beat up if I go to Mexico. How come? My art style is inspired by an art YouTuber named Hyanatsu. Hana's pretty popular, I think. New Mexico's a state, not actually Mexico. My art is amazing. Oh, me? Like, is this one worth my time? Too doodly. Well, that's right. Thank you. You are too sweet. I just draw a new eye, but I figured I'd save myself some time. I used to like really shade and detail eyes, and now my eyes are very simple. It's part of the artist process. You go through all this trouble to learn how to make stuff super detailed, and then you start to go the simple path. Only one of the orbs has a shadow, yeah. You could blame laziness, but also, the fact that these are supposed to be references for drawing eyeballs. So, or irises rather. Forgot about the word marbles. I said orb instead. That's so funny. Yeah, fun fact, my mom is a big edibles enjoyer. On a job, I'm trying to get home right now. Sigh. Well, you can draw when you get home, yeah? Soon. Yes, cat mouth. Evidence. That eye is quite eyelicious. Oh, why thank you, I think. Draw in the fifth dimension. Like, draw with your mind. You could even say, an eyeful? Your mom is what? My mom is an edibles enjoyer. Wish Clip Studio Paint was free. It's free to download, but you have to make monthly payments, you know? It feels like a scam to me, even though it's literally not a scam. Yeah, that's how I feel about a lot of subscriptions. I really wish mobile, at least, Clip Studio was not a subscription. I get why they do it, but it's still annoying. But at least the PC version is a one-time ordeal. So like food. Iconic. Don't know whether or not to be impressed or offended by these ad jokes. Why not both? I am so done. Oh my god, stop. My jokes are getting corny. Oh man, are they giving you a sore eye? I see what you did there. After this, I am out. T poses. Alright, how about a challenge? Let's pick a color, but you can't pick red, blue, or yellow. You people are so weird. Oh. Okay, we're getting a lot of purple. We're seeing a lot of pink. Shit brown. I'm gonna go with purple. Though your suggestions are all very good. I like them all. I might even change one to one or the other. We shall see. Let's do purple. Let's just grab a random burble to start with. Give this bald asshole, a little bit of a face. So horny green. I don't usually draw bottom lashes too often these days, but I did this time. Now it looks even more uncanny that you shaded the white of the eyes first. It really does. She does not look like she wants to kill you. She looks like she wants to bite you gently a little bit. As a joke tee. Purple blush. It's giving num num. It sure is. She's just like me, soulless. Oh, I sure am tempted to use tools that don't mirror today, despite using a symmetry tool. Here we go. She looks no thoughts, head empty. Yuki in a nutshell? Bro! Hello, Kanto! Darn, no one knows that girl meme. I'm sorry, my brother. Hi, chat. Hi, Yuki. Hi, Milk Bro. Google Doggy. Well, it looks like I have to go. I have a class in like 15 minutes by. Well, thanks so much for joining us. We're here most Thursdays and Fridays around this time if you want to pop back in sometime. Unless you got class, of course. But thank you. It's been wonderful meeting you. Talking about piss and marbles. Don't say Aster's glass of after I said something about piss. This is about to look real freaky with the pupils. I almost said pimples. I dropped my tablet and broke the screen. Oh my god, that's a nightmare. When did you do that? My parents would have beat my ass with it if I was still a youngin'. Not lactose intolerant, just hate milk based. As it should be. So it's looking just a little bit too flat. It was driving me crazy. Well, I tried to add dimension without messing up the eyes because I did not do them on a different layer. Melon milk? That actually sounds delicious, I'm not gonna lie. Like a creamy, like cream and coconut, or sorry, melon based. Where did I get coconut? It just put me to sleep. It's over for me. Time to tuck me in a bed. Stop! No eye milk. Nope. We're not doing that. Melon milk I would try. Sad, shut up. Human adults drinking cow milk is a freaking abomination. Freaking middle finger towards nature. Yuki, you eat ice cream. Sometimes, yes. Kind of thinking to myself in my head at the moment that it's kind of diabolical to like put so much detail into eyes like this. Cause it's like, who's gonna notice? You thinking? No way, brother. Oh, this is on normal. I thought it was multiply. Whoopsie daisies. There we go. Every lactose intolerant person I meet doesn't give a flying chat. It is pretty much the truth. Source. Me. I mean, I care sometimes. But I can't care all the time. Gotta be a little degenerate sometimes, you know? Horrible. Milk murders my insides every time and I still drink a whole bunch of it. Jesus. Friends in the chat with depression, be careful. Finish your thought? I said brothers in the chat with depression, be careful. With like eating stuff that tears you up. Like having it every once in a while is fine. But you know, frequently like torturing your stomach and then making your body fight for its freaking life all the time is not good. And it can 30,000 seconds in depression. But I mean, like, doing that sort of thing, like, a lot. Like, processed foods and stuff that your stomach doesn't agree with. Can make you feel like dookie butts. Hello, hi. How are you? Ebon's evil evil twin Dookie Butt's brother. Don't die for milk. Exactly. Do not die for milk. We can have a little bit of tummy torture as a treat. But a lot of it is not good. Just noticed that the playlist looped, and I look over and it's exactly at the 2-hour mark. I'm such a good guesser. It's probably looped before then, but I just now noticed. Save your camp. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. We love long streams. Oh, do ya? That almost scared me. I thought after experimenting with coloring marbles that I would try it on an eyeball, and I was thinking to myself, oh, I will make it, like, faster-ish. Something reasonable. And here I am spending a whole bunch of time on this. Bro, that sounds perfectly synced to me plugging in my phone. Yeah, it's funny. Add the highlights. I will. I will. I will. Hello. Those some good eyes. Oh my gosh. Thank you very much. When's this Dookie Butts debut? No! No Dookie Butts. There will be no Dookie Butts. Not even for Halloween? I'm a ghost. Why would I need like an alternative Halloween something other? His eyes be looking like a sunset. You're a ghost all year round though, that's true. So it should be Halloween all year round, not the other way around. Shite! We are not layer locked. For Halloween, you should be a human. With or without the like the bunny part of me. My dog is barking in her sleep. Oh, she's dreaming. At some point, can you tell her, hello, I love you, and that she's a good girl? Does she know that she's a good girl? Just tell her. Full human. Or pink bunny PNG. No bunny, full human. Aww. Jealous doggos. Yeah, still not layer locked. What is my problem? I keep keep thinking I've done it, and then I look and it's not. Speaking of dogs, I can hear my asshole neighbor dogs barking. I might be wrong, but I'm under the impression that the kind of dogs that go outside and sit there and just bark and bark and bark and bark and bark nonstop all of the time are dogs that are bored. Dogs that are not getting the attention they should be. Which makes me angry because why have a dog if the only thing you're gonna do is to just leave it outside 80% of the time to just sit there and bark and be lonely? Fucking get a fish. If you don't want to spend time with your animal, get a fish. Get a picture. You look at it sometimes. You don't have to put a creature through anything. I think dogs are living critters. They need stimulation. They need fun. They need to play. They need to exercise. Get a Tamagotchi. Exactly. Be a decent human? That's what I'm saying. Like, to some people, dogs are just, like, accessories to them, and it shows, and it's gross. Like, I know it's not exactly abuse, but it's like, it's pretty close to it, you know? It's inching. It's inching its way there. Still be too much work for them because Tamagotchis require actual attention, but at least there's no huge, like, real living thing that's being neglected, you know? Like, if you're gonna neglect something, I guess at least let it be a piece of fictional technology that you can forget about and doesn't affect anyone or anything. But like a dog? And like, if you're too old to like properly care for a dog, don't get a dog. You want protection, go into a home and get a caretaker or something. There's like a... I want to say there's like at least 2 dogs, and I'm not sure if it's the same house, different houses, or what. But frequently they will like be put outside and the dog will just bark and bark and bark and bark for like extremely long periods of time. And if I could, if it were possible, for like the neighbor to see me, I would give them the dirtiest look. And I would look at the dog, and I'd look at them, and I'd look at the dog, and I'd look at them. And if they could hear me, I'd say something like, "Oh, dang, they're just giving away dogs to anybody nowadays, aren't they?" Just to really piss them off. You know what I mean? I don't like being an a-hole, but I will be an a-hole when it comes to animals being mistreated. Be nice to aminals. They did nothing wrong. Also, hi. Please forgive me, I can't read your username. Listen to this passive aggressive here. You can't imaginary beef. Truly. Because I guess I don't actually know the context. Like, maybe I'm reading too much into it, but it makes me think that they're mistreating their animals. And it makes me upsetty spaghetti. Because I love animals. You know? They rely on you so much. You are their entire world. Say it with your chest and don't be afraid to be an asshole to assholes. If I knew like 100% what the scenario was and knew that I was safe to talk my shit, then maybe I would. My best friend has a neighbor who does that to their cat, and she takes care of them instead of the actual owners. Aww. At that point, I'd be like, please, please just let me have him. She has to let him inside her house during thunderstorms and stuff. Then why have a cat? The cat went missing for like a week, but she found him yesterday. Oh my god, I would. That would stress me out way too much. I get way too like personally invested and be like super upset if anything happens to the cat. I like a good humor. Or sorry, horror. Oh my god, I'm dumb. I love a good horror, but the moment animals are harmed, I'm out. Same AF. Same AF. I hate it. I cannot stand it. Moving the pupils around is really funny. Might actually look just fine without the pupils. She's got space eyes. I got Supersonico profile pic. Supersonico mentioned? I haven't done a fan art of her in years, and I need to do another one because I have problems. I need a drawer. Yes, yes. Let the voices win. Draw her. I wanted to do it. Oh my god. Supersonico drawing party. We love pink hair girlies. So true. I guess really I could probably simplify the process of what I'm doing by just going crazy with gradients. It's like make a gradient and then add darker spots, and then add lighter spots, and then add darker spots, and then add lighter spots. That is if I feel satisfied. Ombres. Depending on the lighting and stuff, I would love to do kind of like, try to simulate it. I don't know, like the eye reflecting onto the skin a little bit. But I feel like in a normal context or like straight on light like this, that'd be kind of weird. Maybe... Hmm. Are you gonna give her hair in the future, or will she be forever bald? She might be forever bald, because and she's not like an official drawing. She doesn't need to necessarily have hair. Baldy Chan. Maybe something like this-ish. I'm just like free balling it. Oh man, I sure am hungry. The humble egg. Baddie Baldy. The eyes look like shiny crystals or galaxy to me somehow. Heck yeah. I mean, that's kind of the intention. Humble bald egg with humble eyelids. Eyelidless egg friends. I can't read anymore, maybe. Maybe it's time for bed. There you go, lovelies. A teal one. Slash green slash... you know what I mean. Is the background music Animal Crossing? It sounds much like it. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's from various games, so if you're like Super familiar with the New Horizons ones, but not the older ones. That might be why. I think there's some from New Leaf, there's some from City Folk. Definitely think there's a New Horizons one or two in there. I might be wrong though. Yeah. Be a real one and add a third eye. God, New Leaf was almost a decade ago, huh? I mean, dude! New Horizons is already half a decade. Came out over 5 years ago. How do you feel about that? You'll stop, I feel old now. That game was the first game. Shite. I meant to do that on a different layer. New Horizons was the first game I ever pre-ordered, and I was really excited about it. Like, I don't think I've ever been so excited for a game in my life. Rando bro, don't say I never do anything for you. Ever. Extra eye added. Honestly, the marble that I drew there, it looks not so bad. That could make a pretty good eye. I like it. Saving up to get Baldur's Gate. Oh my god, if I ever get my paws on Baldur's Gate, it's over. Well, she had to have room on her. Well, I guess I could make it higher up on the forehead, but you know what? It's close enough. It's close enough, you get it. I think I forgot to read the cat with homophobia thing out loud, and I just want you to know that same. Red eyelashes. Oh, girl. Okay. Give it extreme baddie eyelashes. Oh, that's a little too much. Hmm. She's so beautiful. Beautiful cat with homophobia. Now make the skin green. Gleep glorp. I'm gonna glorb. She has a tiny fang. You're so right. Zinky Zoogle, Ziki Booble Beeble before Boko's minted? She's so cutiful. Here's her cannon hair. I have that middle part so her eyes can see. What beautiful, as the fanfic authors would say, orbs! Space alien sea monster core. Alright. Alien pattern baldness is real. Bro. Oh, this was fun. Did any of you learn anything? It's okay to say no. Nothing at all. But you did your best, so don't feel bad. Okay, buddy. I did actually. Word. Gradient, color, eyeball big. Learned about black piss not being normal. Well, I would hope it's not normal. Yes, but I don't think the girl you drew did. She looks very silly. In a good way. This is goofy. No thoughts, brain empty. She needs a name. Babushka? Like a Russian grandma? Her name is Gleepglorp. Her name is Glorby. I'm a glorby girl in a glorby world. Not gloopy, that sounds like a slime. Slime? Maybe a slime girl wouldn't be so bad. Gloppy. Glop? Alright, I think this does it, cuties. What a fun little art stream today. Experimenting, painting balls, shiny balls. The E's are backwards. No brain. That's how she writes her E's, because she has no brain. Where we're going? Who needs one? Anywhoosies, thank you for joining me today, my cute buns. Tomorrow, Uma Musume. Be there, be square. Hopefully a new video coming out soon. And some... I need to get my arse on, re-uploading and moving the true crime ones. I think that's it. If you're not subbed, make sure you're subbed or I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna just shite my pants. Thank you for the Gleepy Glorby stream. Oh, anytime, cutie pie. Be good and eat your vegetables. Bye bye!